Yeah, how are you? Okay. Now Fallot's tetralogy. These are the points. Now here, sometimes these points are also asked in 1 mark question answer. Cyanosis. In Fallot's tetralogy, sometimes the blood will be pushed from the right to left side. As far as the blood keeps on moving from right to left side, there will be development of cyanosis. But in some cases, the blood may push from the left side of the heart to the right side. Then in those cases, cyanosis may not develop, so it will be known as acyanotic Fallot. Now we come to another important terminology. Besides Fallot's tetralogy, sometimes this terminology is also there, Fallot's pentalogy. Pentalogy means 5. So along with these 4 defects, the 5th defect will be, there will be interatrial septal defect. Fallot's pentalogy. So along with these 4 defects, there will be the 5th defect which will be known as the interatrial septal defect. That is called Fallot's pentalogy. Now we come to Fallot's trilogy. Trilogy means 3. What is Fallot's trilogy? In the Fallot's trilogy, there will be number 1, patent interventricular foramen. There is interventricular septal defect. Number 2, pulmonary stenosis. And number 3, right ventricular hypertrophy. Only these 3 abnormalities, only these 3 anomalies will lead to Fallot's trilogy. So here we finish Fallot's tetralogy, Fallot's pentalogy, Fallot's trilogy. And now we come to number 6. We come to number 6 anomaly. Please come on this side, here on this side. So number 6 anomaly will be the last one. Transposition of aorta and pulmonary trunk. So it is called transposition of aorta and pulmonary trunk. As the name itself suggests, you are able to deduct that transposition of aorta and pulmonary trunk means pulmonary trunk may open instead of right ventricle into the left ventricle, and the aorta sometimes instead of opening in the left ventricle it will open in the right ventricle. This is known as transposition. And why this thing happens, why this transposition develops? Because of, very important now, if you have, I have discussed with you in the previous segments the development of aortic and pulmonary valves, in which I have discussed with you truncus arteriosus segment also. And in the truncus arteriosus we have seen the spiral rotation anticlockwise of aortopulmonary septum. So therefore the aortopulmonary septum, if it is rotated in an abnormal direction instead of the normal spiral anticlockwise direction from coronal to anteroposterior to once again coronal, if it rotates in the opposite direction, so rotation of aortopulmonary septum in the opposite direction. So there will be rotation of this aortopulmonary septum, rotation in opposite direction will lead to transposition of aorta and pulmonary trunk, opening of aorta in the right ventricle and pulmonary trunk in the left ventricle. Now comes a syndrome which is associated with this anomaly, a very important syndrome. It is associated with this transposition only, and the name of that syndrome will be, I will write on this side, Taussig, T-A-U-S-I-G, Taussig-Bing, B-I-N-G syndrome. It is asked in 1 mark, what is Taussig-Bing syndrome? This is the syndrome where there is transposition of aorta and pulmonary trunk, and this anomaly along with patent interventricular foramen, in which there is interventricular septal defect, that is interventricular foramen will remain patent. So combination of transposition of aorta and pulmonary trunk and patent interventricular foramen will lead to the syndrome which is known as Taussig-Bing syndrome. So therefore, these anomalies, now once again if we recollect, please come on this side, Fallot's tetralogy along with Fallot's pentalogy and Fallot's trilogy and transposition of aorta and pulmonary trunk, both the anomalies which I have discussed with you, they are the anomalies which are related with bulbous cordis and truncus arteriosus. They are the anomalies which are related with bulbous cordis and truncus arteriosus. Remember, if you are asked simply, what are the anomalies related with truncus arteriosus and bulbous cordis? Two anomalies. They are Fallot's tetralogy, and along with Fallot's tetralogy, Fallot's pentalogy and Fallot's trilogy. And second one will be transposition of aorta pulmonary trunk, and with that syndrome which is associated, and that syndrome which is associated will be Taussig-Bing syndrome. So these two anomalies, they are frequently asked in one mark question answer in MCQs, and both the anomalies are concerned only with truncus arteriosus, that is anomalies related to truncus arteriosus only. Thank you very much.